Well, good morning. Down in Florida here with my mama. We're getting ready to go see Dad, who's in the hospital, who had 11 inches of his colon removed. So it was a night at home without Dad. Who's now well into his 80s, and Mom is, well, we're not going to say age. We're going to say well into your 70s.
Right.
Well into the 70s. Sun just came up, but there is a storm on the horizon right behind me, and you can see it's sunny that way. Here we are on the space coast of Florida, and then there's another storm down south. So that's going to be interesting. All right, so I haven't seen you in a few weeks. You were up in Philly for a while. What do you think? Let's talk about the carnivore diet that I've been doing. What do you think? Have you seen results in me? What do you think?
Yes, you're nice and trim.
Yeah.
And
What else are you observing about my ketogenic, carnivore, low carb, high fat lifestyle?
you seem to have way more energy.
For the win. Yes. That's good. Yeah, it's true. It is true. I feel 1,000 times better. Literally, I went from an XL. I was standing right here 1 year ago wearing extra large everything. Now, I went down to a large, and then I started swimming in large everything. Now I'm wearing all medium clothes, which is wonderful, which is my college weight, and I feel great and still have a few more pounds to go. But I'm also working out and being healthy as well, as far as walking, resistance training with weights. That's a pretty good thing. So we had a nice visit with Dad. He had surgery yesterday, and he's coming along well. I arrived in Florida when he was coming out of surgery. He was coming out of recovery, and then went to his room. What do they call that unit that he's on? What's that? Is that a...
It's our surgical floor.
The surgical floor, yeah. And he's doing okay. And apparently, I was quite surprised to see that there was only a few incisions in his abdomen, and they didn't cut him open. They just put like incisions and then removed an 11-inch section of his colon and then reconnected everything, and he can't eat for how long?
About another 4 to 5 days.
4 to 5 days. Wow. So it's going to be liquid, bouillon, jello, that kind of stuff? Yeah. When do you think he'll be coming home?
Maybe today or tomorrow.
Really? Okay.
If everything goes good.
Will he have in-home nursing care, do you know?
I don't know. Last time he had home care.
Okay. All right. But other than that, he's in good health. You know, it's interesting. As you get older, simple surgeries can knock you out. That can be the beginning of hardcore decline. But if you're in shape and healthy, you can make it through surgery better. You're less of a risk in everything when you are healthy. You and I are both fans of Dr. Andrew Weil, and we love his work. And I love what he says about aging, and that's, as we age, the proper way to age is what he calls the compression of morbidity. You live a long life, and then in your 90s or close to 100, all things being equal, and if you've lived a somewhat healthy life, then there's the rapid onset of age-related conditions, which just means you end up dying of old age. So when you hear people saying, oh, they died of old age, that just means there's the rapid onset of age-related conditions. Your heart wears out, your organs wear out, and you could end up dying in your sleep, or you die a more peaceful death. We're not meant to be on a million medications and doctor appointments every single week for the last 20 or 30 years of our lives. We're meant to live healthy and productive, and then whoosh, rapid onset, and then we pass. That's how we're meant to live. And I know the American diet and American lifestyle causes us to literally just suffer. And if we do what we've been taught, do everything that we've been told, my only question for you is this: how is that working for you? And most likely it's not. So that's one of the reasons why I like Dr. Weil. I know he talked about his mom who died in her 90s, and it was following him for many years and then listening to him talk about that compression of morbidity. So the last couple years you just go really fast, but until then you live life to its fullest as far as your health is concerned. What do you do for your health? I mean, you are probably honestly the healthiest person of your age that I know. What do you do?
I try to eat food without antibiotics, meat without antibiotics, vegetables, just the basic diet. That's all we do. Plus we take vitamins, plus we bike ride, and we walk every day. The day before your dad's surgery,
Yeah.
we bike ride and we walk.
The day before surgery,
The day
you're walking.
before surgery.
Now, when you say ride bike, what kind of distance do you ride?
Probably about 5 miles.
5 miles a day. And then as far as walking, how much do you walk a day?
Anywhere from 4 to 5 miles.
You bike 5 miles a day, you walk 4 to 5 miles a day.
Right.
And you're healthy.
Yes, I am.
And Dad is healthy.
Yes.
And you eat well. You
Yes.
eat healthy. What have you cut out, let's say, out of the typical American diet? What have you stopped eating? What have you ceased doing?
We don't drink any soda at all.
No soda.
We watch our sweet intake. That's
Sugar.
it. Sugar. And that's about it. And sometimes we only eat 2 meals a day. A good breakfast.
2 meals a day, which is close to intermittent fasting, where you eat within a certain window of time. Okay.
Then we eat our main meal around 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Now, would that be like what dinner is to
What
you?
dinner is.
Okay.
And then we might have a snack, in the evening, and that's it.
So you're not eating at 6, 7 o'clock at night,
No.
which is a problem for a lot of people because they get
Right.
out of work, they come home, and they put a big rock of food in their gut. So you don't do that. You're not going to sleep with this big, full Thanksgiving dinner belly every night.
No.
Okay. And you've remained trim. What about water intake?
Oh, water, yeah, water.
How much water do you think that you and Dad drink every day?
Well, I drink probably over 2 quarts of water a day. Your dad has a little problem with all that water.
Yeah. If people don't drink water, if you don't get into the habit of drinking water, it's really hard. And I know a lot of times you have to add maybe a little splash of juice or like something like Gatorade or just something, because I didn't grow up drinking water. Now my kids, your grandkids, always have a bottle of water. There's the younger generation is always drinking water. I didn't grow up drinking water. We had water fountains and you take a sip, but you're not guzzling water. Now I drink about 1 gallon of water a day, no questions asked. And I drink at room temperature because I find I can drink more water when it's room temp. When it's ice cold, sure, it feels good, but I don't want to drink as much if it's ice cold. Now, especially here in Florida, you can get dehydrated pretty quick, right? I mean, with the
yeah,
heat.
right.
What's the hottest that it gets here in central coastal Florida?
The hottest?
Yeah.
Probably 95, but the heat index can be over 100.
So pretty regularly it's humid down here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Like today is nice. It's about, what, 80 degrees? There's a nice breeze. It was comfortable.
Storm brewing.
The storm is brewing. You can see it down behind us and you can see down there. You can actually see it coming up.
Coming here.
Yeah.
Because as we're talking, my hair is coming down because of the storm.
She curled her hair, and she didn't want the humidity to take the curls out, but it looks like
They're coming out.
they're coming out. So,
Okay.
all right.
All right.
Thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. And from coastal Central Florida, this is the Sultan of Silver and the Sultan's mom
Right.
saying, peace out.